Hey, how's it going, everyone? It's Brent back with another and first edition of Near Mint Musings for 2021. Happy New Year. Don't know how long what's the statute of limitations for saying New Year's? I don't know. Anyways, who cares? So it's been about a month since I've made a video, and that's purposeful. I've actually been out of town for about almost 2.5 weeks. I went down to Pensacola, Florida to be with my son, who's in the Air Force. He was unable to come home due to restrictions for travel due to COVID. So we took the journey down there and just kind of hung out and took it easy and enjoyed some 60-degree beach weather. And it was nice, relaxing, refreshing, rejuvenating, RE, whatever you want to call it, and was just good to be with the family. 2020, as many of you know, took away a lot of opportunities to do a lot of things that are normal to us, whether that was vacations or seeing people, and we just decided that it was worth it to travel to see him, so we did, and very glad that we did. Came back very tired and worn out and needed to rest, and I actually got sick, not COVID sick. The flu still exists, the regular flu. I know it's crazy. I don't know if that's what I had, but I didn't have COVID, and just really run down, tired, and needed some time to recover. So all that being said for a reason, because when I came home, it was well planned, and I'll get to that later in this video, but I received a package from Alex, aka BOWMAN53, because I was the winner. I was trying to think of a superlative to go with that because it probably will fall short of what I'm trying to say. The very lucky winner of his cards and tubers contest that he had back actually in, I think, the middle of November, and it ran till the middle of December. And I'll put a link to that contest and what it was all about below. Essentially, he was asking for us to show even just one card or memorabilia and how it's connected to someone and what memories or feelings or stories are evoked from that card because of a person, whether that person gave you the card or that person is that card is in remembrance of a person. And there were a lot of responses. And I loved the idea of the contest. And by the way, his contest was not because he reached a milestone, wasn't because he, had a goal for his channel. It was just kind-hearted, wanted some positivity and some community building type of contest. And that's why I did it. And I love that. And this was a really fun video, and I really enjoyed the response that I was able to make and loved seeing so many other unique responses as well. But the contest the prize was just off the charts amazing. And I'm still in awe that A, I won a contest, because I rarely if ever win a contest, and B, that I won what I'm about to show you. But before I get to the winnings, I wanted to just, tell Alex personally how much I appreciate him. I'm grateful to him, thankful for him. He is one of the good guys in the community, and there are a lot of good guys. And he has that great heart with just a great channel that the production quality of his channel is just amazing, but I don't want that to overshadow the fact that he's just a good-hearted person, and I can call him a friend. And I don't know if he knows this, but when I first started getting into finding YouTube videos on cards, one of the first ones I watched was he did a showcase on T212 Obach cigarette cards, and I was trying to get into those slowly. I was looking for more information about them and found a showcase that he did a couple years ago, and that sent me down the BOWMAN53 rabbit trail of his collection of 1953 Bowman color cards, and his cup of coffees and his other videos that he did were just so fun. still are so fun to watch. So I highly recommend this channel. Alex, I appreciate you. And without further ado, let's check out those prizes. All right, so first, let's start off with the main event, the coup de grace, the why you all showed up for this video card. And that is, of course, as advertised, the 1953 Bowman Color Pee Wee Reese. Now, I learned quickly in my YouTube collecting, community connecting days of about, oh gosh, 2 years ago now, that the term iconic shall not be bandied around aimlessly. That being said, this is an iconic baseball card, and one that I unassumedly assumed would never own. So to get this in a VG3, which again, it's the card, not the grade, but this is a gorgeous example of the 53 Pee Wee Reese. And I have lost count of the mesmerizing minutes I have spent looking at this card and just envisioning what went behind it, the photo shot. Did it take how many takes? I don't know. I haven't looked into the history of this card as I probably should have. I'm sure Alex could probably shed more light. But just an amazing card, and just beyond blessed to have it in my collection. And this is something that will find itself displayed in my office and will be a talking piece. And I even showed my wife, who is appreciative, especially of my pre-war collection stuff, and she saw this and she's like, that's a cool photo, not gonna lie. So I even got the attaboy from my wife. So there you go, the 1953 Pee Wee Reese Bowman 53. Gorgeous, goodness sakes. So Alex, not to be undone, and he's in his video is like, I think a lot of people, including myself, forgot the part where he said he was going to customize it for the winner. And he reached out to me, gosh, back in December, or maybe I reached out to him. I can't remember. And I think I reached out to him, and I told him, hey, I'm going to be out of town for about 2.5 weeks. And just to let you know. And he said, well, that's perfect, because I'm still waiting on an item before I ship out your winnings. And that's when it dawned on me that he was customizing some additional items for me. And that just blew my already blown mind. And this package arrived late last week. And I'm just gobsmacked at what was added in addition to this already amazingly generous gift. And the first thing that he included that I saw was, of course, a 1953 Bowman color card, but of Mickey Vernon. Now, for those of you, and I'll put a link down below. I know, excuse me, I'm linking the contest itself to this video. But I had the privilege and honor, and I don't use those terms lightly, of guest narrating on one of Alex's Bowman 53 team highlight videos. And he did the Washington Senators, and he reached out to me because he knew I was a Washington Senators collector and wanted to know if I could do some guest narration. And I, thought about it for half a second, and I wholeheartedly agreed. And the main focus was on Mickey Vernon. Now, I'm not going to say why, because for those of you who haven't seen it yet, first, shame on you, and B, go check it out, because you will see why Mickey Vernon was the focus of his Washington Senators 53 Bowman color showcase. But he included this. I did not have this. And now, unknowingly to Alex, this is my 4th different 53 Bowman Senators. I think I'm obligated now to try to get the whole team. Dag nabbit, but that's obviously a joy. And this is just a gorgeous card. And but yes, check out his video from a couple months ago where he highlighted the Washington Senators. And, you know, somehow get through my monotone narration and just appreciate his high quality video skills and production, and you'll be glad you did. And then lastly, the cherry on the proverbial sundae was he knew I'm a big Walter Johnson fan. And this book that you've been staring at for the past few minutes was part of the gift. And I just love this old book, Walter Johnson, King of the Pitchers. And I'm a big fan of old baseball books and just love how this presents itself worn and tattered. I believe it is from 1943, and it's kind of, it's written in a novelistic, I'm making up words, type of way, but it just talks about his career. It's almost time for the trade, Walter. You know, and it's got a forward. I don't know about forward. They really didn't have forwards back then. But it's got a little blurb here from Clark Griffith, the owner of the Washington Senators at the time. And it's just got that old school book feel and smell. Oh, I wish I could capture the smell on video. It's a gorgeous smell. But that's going to be displayed on my, I already showed Alex a picture. That's going to be displayed on my Walter Johnson office display, proudly. And then to go with that, he included, yes, there's more, this gorgeous 2010 Topps Turkey Red Walter Johnson in a Gem Mint 10. Did not have this, raw or graded. And it just, one thing about, you know, some of these Topps Turkey Reds, I know they did that in the 2019 flagship set, I think for all 3 updates. And, but these just kind of really bring it home as far as, you know, what Turkey Reds can look like. I actually will be doing a Turkey Red video in the very near future. So get the popcorn ready. But anyways, it's not about that. It's about this. This is just a fantastic, it's a well-known pose shot of Walter, one of his favorite poses. But I just love the baseball stadium in the back and just the nostalgia that it evokes. And this is a gorgeous piece, and could not be happier to have this added to my Walter Johnson collection. So there you have it. I'm just, you know, over the moon with this gift, and it truly is a gift. And I thank you, Alex, for your commitment to the community, you know, the heartfelt reasonings behind this contest. It was a fun contest. I know I loved making my response video, and it was, you know, I can say this easily now as I have the prizes in front of me, but it never was about the prize. It was just about and that's what you wanted. I know that. It was just to have people reflect on the connections that cards have to people and why. And it was just, you know, it was a joy to respond, and it's a joy to call you a friend, and it's a joy to have you in the community. And from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate you, Alex. Thank you so much. So there you have it. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you all. Happy New Year, and we'll talk at you soon. Thanks.